What is Germany missing regarding the top four of the world?
Honestly, I've been saying in the last days that I feel they are gonna win some medal. Okay, that's a really big prediction, but I don't know.
Daniela So Delgado, as everybody saw yesterday, and they are watching in the Europa League, she is a bomb.
Ball across to Dylan Nahi, double in flight. Oh, what a start!
Ooh, into the net.
She does it again.
Yes, Van Magdeburg are the champions of Europe. To come up with something here. She has a game. Across the keeper. What a comeback!
And then it is finally time to talk handball again, everybody. 2 matches are played per team in the group stage. 1 is left. And, well, let's start the analysis of what has been going on. And while we are analyzing, who better could it be other than Ana Gros? How's it going?
Hi, everything is good, thank you. And you?
Yeah, so far so alright. Actually, I think that's the first time ever in this podcast that when I'm asking how's it going, that someone is asking back how I am. So, well, like to hear it. I like it a lot. But yeah, that's something else here. And well, I would say let the trash talk games begin here, because the Walking Handball Dictionary, who proves his knowledge day in, day out in the match predictor powered by Gorenje. Welcome to, I think, spot 2 in the table of our league this spin. He just knows the second spot usually from stories because he is our forever number 1. Victor, Tomàs, how are you?
I am your forever number 1.
Obviously, of course you
my
are.
God, Bengt.
My captain.
I love you more and more every time.
That sounds
Everything
good.
good. Everything good here. Happy to be here to talk handball with you, and sorry, Bengt, but especially with Ana.
Yeah, well, I can totally understand it. I mean, that is the pure excellence that we have around here. But Victor, just as a short little side story, how were your past days in Dubai? You have been playing paddle, right?
Oh my God, yes. I've been playing a paddle tournament in Dubai. It's a tour. It's called World Legends Paddle Tour, and it was just crazy. You know, I was playing partner with Francesco Totti, and I played against a lot of football players, former football players like Fernando Llorente, Vincent Candela, Panucci, Ceccarelli, Luca Toni, a lot of them, and also 2 former tennis players who ended up winning the finals, which are Sergi Bruguera and Felix Mantilla, both Spanish. Felix Mantilla, he was number 10 in the ATP, and Sergi Bruguera, he was number 3. He won 2-time Roland Garros, so obviously they ended up winning the finals.
I think it is quite all right to lose a paddle tennis match against these guys. So fair enough. But congrats for taking part there. But let's not talk too much about paddle here, because the Euro is rolling already. And well, it's exciting times. Ana, how much have you been able to follow throughout the past days?
Yeah, I tried to follow as much as I could. True, I'm on vacation at the moment, so it's also a bit harder. But yeah, there were some really interesting games. So yeah, it's quite exciting. This, honestly, I have to say, and also some teams that are just first time or like after a long time. It's they've been presenting some good games. So yeah, it's been really interesting.
Yeah, and today there have been some interesting games here as well. Well, Victor, there have been, I would say 1 or 2 surprising results. Was there a big surprise to you within those results? I mean, you are our predicting expert.
For me, it was a surprise, the draw between Croatia and Faroe Islands. I would expect Croatia to win this game, and actually, for me, it was the biggest surprise today. I'm going on the results now. I think, I predicted Montenegro to win by 4 goals against Romania. Then it was by 2. I predicted Netherlands to win against Germany. It happened. And then Denmark against Switzerland. I think everybody predicted the same, victory of Denmark. And then, also Iceland against Ukraine, and I predicted the Czech Republic to win against Serbia, and also happened. So I'm quite happy about my predictions today.
I did that right.
He just wants to
right.
show how
Yeah.
he's good at the predicting.
now-
Like he's just
And now I can leave, and you can just finish up the chapter, the episode.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, it would be the expertise that is going away with you here as well. But you did predict Netherlands to win against Germany.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Anna, how about you in that matchup? What did you
yes.
expect from that game?
No, yeah, I was thinking maybe Germany will win. I put I think 1 goal that Germany will win 1 goal. So yeah, bad there, but okay.
Yeah, fair enough. But I mean, especially at the beginning of that matchup, Germany took the lead quite early, and they have been pulling away with, I think, 3 or 4 goals. But Yara ten Holte did have a massive matchup then. I think she ended up at somewhere around 43% of saving rate. Was she the key to turn the match around, Victor?
Yes, because especially I think in the first 15 minutes, Netherlands, they were not in the game, and when Ten Holte started to save some balls, and I think she is a goalkeeper. Anna, you can tell better probably that, but she has this factor that it's intimidating to the players. She is looking at the
Exactly.
players when she is saving them. She is yelling, in front of them when she's saving a ball, and she has this factor that with every save. It seems that she has saved three balls, not 1, and and I think she was the key factor for the game.
Yeah, I really agree on this. She really has this something that annoys you so much, and when she gets into the game, it's just crazy. Like after, it's it's really like you feel that you cannot get the ball past her. Really, honestly, I had I played against her many times, and I remember once I was playing, and she's very special on the penalty line as well, and normally I shoot the penalties, and I remember like she saved to me like 2 penalties in a row, and that was like so frustrating because I just felt like she just knows every time when I will shoot, and yeah, it's so annoying honestly, but she's really good.
Actually, how do you personally feel once you miss the first one, when you go to the line again and face the exact same goalkeeper? What is going through your mind then?
Yeah, honestly, it's like really mind games, Sometimes you just feel like, okay, what she's thinking that I'm thinking, and what but then you should not think too much. So yeah, but it can be really a mind games, and I think in penalties it's always a goalkeeper who's in advantage because for them to save a penalty is like wow, a big deal, and for us to miss it is like. Okay, it's a big deal that you missed, you should score that, So I feel that with the goalkeepers, always advantage in these kind of situations.
Interesting case that the goalies are in advantage when there's a penalty to be thrown. But well, that's a different topic here. Let's focus a little on Germany here too, because especially with that lead that they had early in the matchup, they went into break with I think trailing 14-15. So the Netherlands were ahead by 1 goal, but then in the second half, Germany only scored 8 goals, and that is simply not enough. Victor, what is missing? What is Germany missing regarding the top 4 of the world?
It's difficult to say. Actually, it was a mix of several things. I think Ten Holte was the biggest responsible of these numbers, but also they made a lot of mistakes in attack, a lot of turnovers. They lost a lot of balls against this Netherlands defense. And even though when they play 7 against 6, it was also some mistakes. So it's difficult to say what's missing. I think, in my opinion, Germany has a good starting team. They have a good couple of changes, but they need a deeper squad, in my opinion, to be able to be up there throughout the championships, throughout the time, not only one championship. Because I think in this kind of championships, it's very important the physical condition.
And on the other hand, they are now facing Iceland on the last match day of the group stage. Iceland with their back against the wall as well. Both are at 2 points. The winner will go through. So, Anna, how big do you see the risk of Germany getting eliminated in the group stage already?
Honestly, I don't think it will happen. I think they're gonna win against Iceland, even though Iceland presented a really good game against Netherlands. So yeah, they are also very, very dangerous. So they should not underestimate them, which they will not for sure. But yeah, I think still that Germany now it's to be or not to be. So for them, it's gonna be, yeah, I think they're gonna give all in. And when they put their machine on, I think they're also hard to beat. So.
Fair enough. And Netherlands has proven that they are hard to beat. So they are flawless in the group up until now. Last matchup will be against Ukraine. And it doesn't really matter since they are qualified already and they won't take the points out of that matchup into the main round anyway. But Victor, what's your impression of the Netherlands so far?
I think it's what everybody expected. We know it's a mix of very, very young players and some not as young as the 19 or 20 years old players. But it's a team that has been up there almost every tournament. They play a very fast handball. But also when they need to stop the game, it's a player like Lois Abing, for example, that has a lot of experience in top games that can control a little bit the tempo. I think it's a team that, even though in my opinion it's not a top 3, but they can win against everyone.
Fair enough. And a team that has proven to be able to win against everyone is Hungary. Anna, some of your former teammates are playing there. And I mean, they did take down Turkey with 30-26. They did take down Sweden in a very surprising matchup, 32-25. How close are you following the Hungary matches, since there are some players that you actually shared the stage with, Anna?
Honestly, really closely because, yeah, like you said, I have some ex-teammates, but also because I said that I think they're very dangerous in this championship. And honestly, I've been saying in the last days that I feel they are gonna win some medal. Okay, that's a really big prediction, but I don't know. I just have that feeling. I just feel that they are really like going up now. They are so dangerous. They are playing better and better every game. Honestly, I was quite surprised by such a big result against Sweden. Even though I predicted they will win, but still, like 7 goals, it's a lot against Sweden. So I don't know. I just feel that for them it's this championship really.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it was 3 or 4 minutes prior to the end. They were leading by 11 goals, so they had a 32-21 lead already.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did let it slip in the last minutes a little bit, but Victor, that's probably nothing that they will be angry about, eh?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, as Anna said, I think it was a surprising victory. I actually expected Sweden to win by a close margin of goals, but yeah, Hungary playing at home, it's very dangerous. And for me, the difference of goals was the strange thing in this game. Actually, I don't think they are gonna regret instead of beating Sweden for 10 or 11 goals to do it by 7. I think it will not matter at the end of the day.
Anna, who are the players that are standing out as of now after the first 2 matches?
Yeah, Gyuri Lukacs, she's been really good the both games. She's been a player of the game also against Turkey, and she also scored 6 goals in the second game. She's very stable. She in the national team, like she's like really performing good all the time. And then also Semere, she's been really good. Okay, not maybe the first game she didn't play so much, I think, but the second one, I think she's been the factor as well. And I'm really curious how it will go for her also, because she's not been playing that much in the club now, but in the national team now, like she's the second goalkeeper, and I think she's a really good goalkeeper. So Yeah, and of course there is Shimon as well. She's also not been playing so much in the club, but now in the national team, I think she has all the confidence. So you can see that she's on fire.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Shofi Semere, she did play a lot in the first matchup already. So out of 17 shots,
Okay.
she saved 9. She was at 53% saving rate there. Victor, are you surprised at all that she's getting so much playtime and is even able to gain that spot over Blanca Bido?
I think that the number one, or what we thought it was the number one at the beginning of the championship, it was Blanca Biro. But coaches, they know their players better than anyone. They have been training with them in the preparation, and I think it's surprising a little bit. But of course, as I said, trainers are looking the players in the preparation, and it must be a reason why she is playing and she is performing at this level.
Absolutely. On the other hand, Sweden, which Hungary beat, they are a little bit at pressure right now. The last matchup will be Sweden against Turkey. Sweden are a little bit at risk of getting eliminated, but Anna, they're probably experienced enough to play that off, right?
Yes, for sure. I don't have any doubt. Now I think they know that this is a game to be or not to be, but I don't think there's going to be any trouble for them.
If Sweden lose against Turkey, I will pay a dinner for you guys in Vienna.
Yeah, but first one is still on me, so
okay.
I still have that one open. But fair enough. We will be around for a little while there. Then as we're talking about Sweden, the road is not that far to the other favorites. Denmark and Norway, they are doing business as usual, so they're doing their homework flawlessly. Anna, how did Slovenia try to stop Norway, and why didn't it work?
I think when I don't know exactly their tactics. Honestly, I've not been talking so much with the girls during this championship yet. More after, I think, but. As I saw, I think they were just trying to play their own rhythm and really keeping the ball, respecting the ball a lot. And honestly, they put up a really good fight. I mean, they've not been letting them go away for too much of a difference. And Norway's had some trouble in the beginning, honestly. So it was 3-0 from the beginning from Slovenia or something like this. So I've been really proud because the girls, I think they were also happy by their performance because they said to themselves, okay, we have nothing to lose, so let's just go. And honestly, their performance was really good regarding that. They were facing Norway.
And I mean, last episode we did talk a little bit about Tjasa Stanko as the new captain, and now she is, I think, second of the top scorer list with 16 goals already. Is she leading the team the way that you expected her to?
Yeah, definitely. I knew that. Tjasa will be the leader. I mean, she's been also before, of course, when we were still there. But now, I think she has even more responsibilities, and she's not afraid to take it and show it also on the court. So yes, I am not surprised at all. I think she's been true leader, real captain. So I hope she continues like that.
Absolutely. So let's stay in Eastern Europe and let's have a look at the group that we figure might be the closest one, and it lives up to its expectations in Group B here. So Montenegro keeps the favorite position. They went with the 2 victories out of 2 matches, and in the last game, Romania plays Serbia for the main round. Victor, who do you see ahead?
For me, it was surprising that Romania beat Czechia. And Serbia is in a really bad streak now. Losing against Montenegro and losing against Czechia. As Anna know for sure, it's very difficult to overturn this kind of momentum. Right now, the Serbia team, I'm sure it's like a funeral right now in their dinner, nobody talking and in silence and thinking what's going wrong. So if I would have to put money on it, I would say Serbia is ahead. But this momentum it makes me doubt a lot. I think everything can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, it is not impossible still for Serbia to make it through. They do need to rely on Montenegro in the matchup against Czechia, that Montenegro will remain flawless. But other than that, when Serbia faces Romania, Serbia at -9 goals, Romania at -1 goal. So if they want to overtake them, quick maths, they need to score 4 more or 5 more than Romania. On the other hand, they do need to rely on Montenegro to beat Czechia by a lot of goals here. Well, let's have a little look out. Victor, who do you think will go through in Group B?
I think Montenegro and Czechia. Czechia.
Agree?
Is that even
yes,
possible?
I have
Is that
to
even
agree.
possible? Yeah.
It should be. Oh well.
Because now
yeah, well,
Montenegro is playing against Czechia.
yeah,
and
but
now
when Czechia
has
is
2
winning-
points.
When Czechia is winning over Montenegro, both of them are at 4 points. And well, then they will depend on what's happening in between Romania and Serbia, but it definitely is possible. Yeah, will be a tricky one.
I'm gonna stay with Montenegro and Czechia. Yes.
Ana, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, it's yeah, it's hard
It's tricky.
now,
Yeah?
but
It's tricky.
yeah, it really is tricky. It really is tricky. Yeah. But just to be, let's say, a bit of risky and not to go as Victor said, I will say Montenegro and Serbia.
Oh, Montenegro and Serbia is actually a really tricky one. Then, well, I'm going to complete the trio and say Montenegro and Romania will go through. So one of us will be right here. Let's see who that one will end up being. But it's an interesting group and exactly what we promised us from that group. On the other hand, let's move on to Group C here. France did win one clear against Poland and had a tough time yet again against Spain. Victor, what do you think? What can other nations learn from that Spain game against France?
Well, I think Spain had nothing to lose. As I said, I think it's very good for Spain to don't have any big expectations in this championship. I think the team is feeling that. The players are feeling that. They are playing without any pressure. I can see that when I see them. And there is this player that started this season with Gloria Bistrica. She was playing in Elche last season. Danila So Delgado, as everybody saw yesterday, and they are watching in the Europa League. She is a bomb. She is a very, very difficult player to defend, but still, if she is like losing too much balls, Spain has players to control the tempo, like Carmen Campos, like Paula Arcos. There is another good young player like Esther Somaza that can enter and score some goals from the outside. And Lindy Chapchet, we have seen Lisa a lot, but Lindy Chapchet has came and she is showing everybody that she has a very, very good level. So I think that Spain is playing with a lot of flow. They are feeling it, and to beat France, you need to play like that, because, in my opinion, Norway and France, they are the two best teams. And if you want to beat France, you have to play without any pressure and any doubts and go all the way.
Yeah, and without any fear. But that's what Spain is doing so far, and they are impressing, that's for sure. Ana, before we recorded the last podcast, we did have a little talk about that surprising Spain team, and that those names are not the biggest ones in Europe yet. So that their sheet is not fully written yet. Do you see someone qualifying for bigger tasks on the club level too?
Yeah, good question. I think this Delgado, she's already playing in Bistrica and she's already playing Champions League. But honestly, I played against her this season in the Champions League, and I totally agree with Víctor. She's been really good and really tough to defend. Like she's crazy, explosive, and fast, and you just really don't know from where she's like sometimes taking her how to say moves and everything. So yeah, I think she's a player who can really be something in the future, or let's say progress a lot. And I will for sure keep an eye on her. So yeah, she's one of these players. Other than that, like for now, I've not seen so much of Spain, so it's hard to say. But for sure, she's someone who will be the future of Spain's national team.
Cool. Then so far for the further future of Spain, but let's have a little look at the closer future for Spain, because we are still playing the match predictor powered by Gorenje, where you guys can still join and win a signed official match ball signed by the national team of your choice. And if you want true expert tips, you can skip that part. But Víctor is getting his prediction right now. Sweden play Turkey to go for going through to the main round. Víctor, your prediction, please.
I think it's 23-30 for
23-30 for Sweden. All right. Then Slovenia will face Austria. Both are at 2 points prior to that matchup. Ana, how is that matchup ending?
I think Slovenia will win 24-25.
All right, so just by one goal. A nail biter in the end, question mark?
I think so, yes. I think that game's gonna be very interesting and tough.
Our top expert in this league, our friend Andrea Lekic, she predicted Austria to win.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair enough. I am just gonna have a look, because right now the scores are just updated in our group. Anna, I'm chasing you. I'm just 2 points behind, so we are getting there.
In what position am I?
Oh, Matt had a good day.
I can't find you. What's your name
You
in
can
the
find me?
league? Nah, I can't find you. I don't know what you're named in that league, so I don't know actually.
Oh.
Nah, you are doing great. You're at 122 points. But Leon Melissa is actually the one that we are all chasing. So we will see where that
My
one
man Leon.
will
Leon
go.
is using too much these bonus balls, huh?
Yeah, well, or he's using too much of his brain capacities. He's maybe at 100% of his brain capacities, and he knows how the matches are ending. And I know how the next one will end. Germany face Iceland. Both need a victory to go through to the main round. But Germany will take it with 28-26. So yeah, everyone out there, make sure to give us your predictions in the match predictor powered by Gorenje, and go ahead and win an official match ball signed by the national team of your choice. And that's where we would say it is late where I am. It is even later where Ana is at. And well, the Spaniards, they stay up until 2 in the morning anyway. But apart from that,
I'm going to prepare dinner now. So.
Fair enough, fair enough. Then make yourself a blast, and you guys out there, make yourselves a great last match day of the Women's EHF Euro 2024. And we will hear each other again the next time, when it's time to talk handball again after the group stage.
Ball across to Dylan. He double in flight. Oh, what a start.
Into the net.
She does it again.